Hey, I'm doing a review for the Holy Stone Predator 2 drone. So this is the box that it comes in right here. I want to be reviewing the red drone. And here it is, along with everything else that comes in the box. It comes with 3600 milliamp power bank. Here's the USB cord to charge that. And it comes with, of course, a battery, but it is a 400 milliamp battery and a dual charger that comes with it. So all you do is plug it into one of the sides here. It only comes with one battery, but they do give you a dual charger. I like this one because you could just plug it right into the USB and then let your battery hang off the charger. But this thing's really nice because it lights up red when it's charging and then it goes green when it's done. And also the battery, this is going to last you a flight time of anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes depending on how crazy you fly it. And the charging, it charges in about 60 minutes or so, about an hour. But you could use this power bank, so if you drain your battery and you're out somewhere, you can always charge it with this. You'll get a couple charges out of this at least. And so anyway, but it comes with an extra set of blades here, propellers I should say. This is a little tool to remove the blades. All you do is you stick it underneath and just pop the broken blade off. Hopefully you don't break them, because it does come with the blade guard here, which is pretty nice. It's already on. It is removable, but I would suggest keeping it on, especially while you're first learning to fly the thing. It has a memory card in the back right there. Sorry, it's hard to point with one hand, but right here, it's a 4 megabyte memory card, and here is the card reader, so you could plug it in. This side plugs into your computer. It's a little different looking. It's all orange, but that's the actual side that goes into your computer, and that's where you put the memory card on that side. There's a little screwdriver also. I'm not sure what exactly you're going to be removing with. Hopefully you never have to use it, but there's some screws right there. I'd imagine that you could use this on to maybe take off the top, but yeah, like I said, hopefully you're not going to need to use that. I don't see any reason to use it on the propellers anywhere, but there's the camera in front. It's stationary, pointing towards the front, obviously, and it is a 2 megapixel camera, HD camera, which is nice, and it just records directly onto the memory card, and yeah, and so anyway, that's how the drone looks. I like this thing, and they call it the Predator 2. I might call it like the Diablo, because it looks like it's got some eyes on the front, and the camera, it looks pretty sweet, especially with the lights on. The lights are very bright. I'll show you that in a minute. It comes with a detailed user manual too. It's very detailed in what everything does, and in troubleshooting, everything's in there. Also, here's the transmitter, and I want to point out that this thing takes a lot of batteries. That's why it's a little heavy, because there is 6 AA batteries in there, so you should never have to replace those batteries. But it has a LCD screen on the front, which is nice. It gives you all your see all the readouts it gives you the battery power, how much battery you have left over there. This is the signal to the drone, how the transmission, and it tells you what mode it's in. That's how much speed is going on at the second. It's yelling at me because I'm not connecting to the drone, and all the trim, where you have it, the trim settings. This is return to home, headless mode. That's to start the video recording, and that's to take a picture, and also to turn off the lights. You press this button, the trigger, you press this in, you could hear it click. Well, I'm not going to do a flip now, but that's how you would you would perform a 360 flip. You click that in, and then once it beeps, then you hit over to one of the sides, and it will do the 360 flip. This is the throttle, obviously. So anyway, that's the controller. I think it's, oh yeah, and here's the trim buttons here, you know. I'm sure you should be familiar with those things, but that, you know, if it's drifting to one side, if it's drifting to the right, you would hit it to the left a few times to correct the drift. So anyway, that's basically all the information I have before I show you a little bit of how it flies. So let's, I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to actually go in the basement and show you how to fly because it's raining outside right now, and obviously this isn't going to do too well when it's raining. So, you know what, let me show you what it looks like when you turn the, with the power. Hold on. So I just plugged in the battery, and this is the lights. You can see how bright they are. This little, the connection for the battery kind of hangs out a little bit, but you just kind of, I mean, it's not going to really get in the way of the blades because it's pretty far away from them, so I wouldn't worry about that. But you could tuck it in a little bit if you want to. I don't think it's really necessary. And on the controller, once you turn the power on, you go up and down, and that synchronizes the transmitter to the drone. As you can see, the lights stop flashing. I also wanted to point out too, like, you could see like the percentage right there. It goes up as the drone goes on. It was only at 2% power, but that's how you could tell how much power you're, you know, going to, you know, what power level the drone is at. And I believe, yeah, it even shows you those things don't move. Sometimes they move. I think if you're going above 50%, the actual propellers move on the little screen there. So I really like this controller. It's really easy to use. I like how everything's labeled. That's a big plus for me. So anyway, I'm going to go down and show you a little bit of it in flight. Alright, so I'm going to fly it around a little bit and just show you how it flies. You see the lights are really bright, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to get a little closer. Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to control. I like how the size of it, just palm size, is kind of nice. There's a flip. As you can see, it recovers really nicely. I mean, some of these things will actually, when they flip, they'll actually hit the ground and bounce around. This one's got good control. It's got good power too. You can see it goes up pretty quickly. Yeah, that's it. Thing flies beautifully. I really like this drone. Actually, I've done like, I think this is the third drone I've done, I'm sorry, that I've reviewed from Holy Stone, and I've been impressed by each one of them. So I would recommend Holy Stone, and this drone in particular is really nice. It's very inexpensive. Yeah, I like it a lot. I just want to make the disclosure that I received this item at a discounted rate for my honest and unbiased review, and that's what I always give. The discounted rate did not affect my review whatsoever. I mean, just watch the flight, look at everything it comes with, and you make the call. But I do recommend this drone. Thanks for watching.